All right, buddy, we go to Riverside County now, where some chefs are taking the work-from-home model to another level. Our Tara Lynn Wagner takes us to what's known as a mini restaurant where authentic cuisine is being served up, and get this, out of a family home. Tara Lynn.
This outdoor cafe is actually a backyard, and the chef who made this meal cooked it in her own kitchen. I'm Tara Lynn Wagner in Riverside County, where micro-enterprise home kitchens are cooking up a new vision for what restaurants can be.
These tacos are ready.
Many restaurants claim to serve home-style cooking, but few do it as authentically as Barra de Pan in Corona.
This one, 3 tacos.
Lucy Silva spends her evenings cooking in her own small kitchen and serving up meals to patrons who gather around the colorful tables in her backyard. She moved to California from Tijuana when she was a child.
You girls got the first order or no?
But over the years, she's continued to travel throughout Mexico, bringing the recipes she learned home to her family and garnering rave reviews.
We're called garnachas.
It's those dishes that she now serves to her customers.
I want to feel like they're eating something that is made specially for them. Not only what the type of food that is in our country, but the type of food that we serve at our own home.
In fact, she is serving it in her own home. Lucy runs a micro-enterprise home kitchen operation made possible by Assembly Bill 626, which went into effect in 2019. The law allows for food facilities that are operated, quote, by a resident in a private home, where food is stored, handled, and prepared for, and may be served to consumers. Riverside County was the first in the state to create the framework for these small enterprises. For Lucy, it means being able to do what she loves without the huge financial burden of opening a brick-and-mortar restaurant. Lucy works with a company called Foodnome, which, among other things, helps home cooks navigate the permitting process, overseen by county health departments. Rather than tens of thousands of dollars, she says the startup costs for paperwork and training was about $1,000.
I didn't have to raise or get a loan from the bank. I'm really thankful that this bill passed and it's given us opportunities.
Opportunity is a big part of the thought behind the bill. AB 626 was designed to create avenues of income, particularly, as the bill states, quote, for Californians that need them most, often women, immigrants, and people of color.
More small businesses create more revenue for the community.
Lucy also thinks these small kitchens are creating connections.
I'm smiling, by the way.
Something people are hungry for. She cooks every meal and makes a point to greet and thank every customer who steps into her backyard cafe.
It's just so fun, it's fun. It's really literally just like working in a restaurant. This is the best part of it.
Feeding her neighbors and the economy as she serves comfort food from the comfort of her own home.
Joining us now, lucky for us via Skype, is Akshay Prabhu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Morning to you.
It's a pleasure to connect. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful to have you. Your food looks so amazing. So tell us how Foodnome most helps folks turn their homes into cafes and restaurants.
Yeah, so Foodnome.com is basically a marketplace for home-based restaurants, and we help very extensively in the permitting process. We've been working hand in hand with the county, and then we also help home cooks who are first-time entrepreneurs with the tools and resources that they need to really succeed. Tax solutions, managing their menus, and really getting a feel and a sense of community out of their home restaurant.
Yeah, it's such an extraordinary thing. I mean, so talk to us about, you're bringing this into a more controlled environment. What are the benefits around that?
Yeah, so, there's been a traditionally underground food industry. That's how I kind of got my roots in the first place. I used to run my own pop-up restaurants and actually got shut down by the health department. And so there is some inherent risk to running your business under the table. And we want to ensure food safety and also ensure that these cooks have the education that they need to serve the food to the public in a very safe way.
Actually, let me ask you a question. Excuse me, the technology makes it difficult when I interrupt, so forgive me. But what are some of the requirements to make sure that when people come that you're doing everything according to health standards and that everything's on the up and up?
Yeah, so perfect. Each cook is actually a trained food manager, which is the highest level of food safety certification that you can get from ServSafe. In addition to that, they are, their kitchen is tested by the health department. So they check the water, they check the fridge temperatures, they do inspections periodically to make sure everything's safe. And really at the end of the day, these cooks are the head chef of their business. They have their face on the door. And so they're really putting a lot of care and love into what they're serving in small batches for the community.
And this is such an extraordinary movement, but it's only available, in Riverside County. So what do the other counties need to do to catch up to what you're doing out there?
Yeah, so AB 626 is legal at the state level. So every single county in the country or in the state could be able to pass this law. All we need is 3 yes votes out of 5 at the county supervisor level. If you want to have your voice heard, you can go to foodnome.com/AB626. And we have an online petition for each county. It'll give you the phone numbers of the county supervisors and also send a templated email expressing your concerns and having your voice heard.
Wow, and especially during this time, it's just a lifesaver. And not only that, you get really good home cooked food.
You guys, y'all saw those tacos, right?
Akshay Prabhu, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
The best of luck. Thank you for bringing us your amazing effort to us this morning. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
For more information, visit foodnome.com. We'll be back, everybody. Stay with us.